Hello, friend. Welcome to Coffee Chat with Angie. Grab your coffee or whatever you are drinking today and let's chat. So I want to talk about something that doesn't get said enough when it comes to routines and systems, and that is your system is meant to flex. Now, if you've listened to any of my videos thus far, you may have already heard that I really strongly recommend that your systems will flex. Otherwise, they don't last very long either. So if you've ever thought to yourself, okay, this used to work and now it just feels really hard, I want you to know that that doesn't mean you failed. In fact, most of the time, it just means that your life has changed and your system hasn't caught up yet. That's normal. Let's talk about that today. My name is Angie. I'm a personal strategy coach. I support driven working moms to create rock solid systems at home. So dinner's not a last minute scramble. Kids' logistics are not chaos, and self-care isn't an afterthought. Instead of guilt and exhaustion, you can finally feel present, energized, and in control of the life you are building while also having time for yourself. If you're catching the live or the replay, definitely let me know. I'd love to know that you're here. Just say hi in the comments or let me know your favorite tea or coffee. I would love to know that too. All right, so systems, they're not a rule book. They're not meant to be something that you have to rigidly follow and feel hard and complicated. And if it does, it's not a very good system for you. A system should be support. It should be support that is there even when life is changing. Sometimes that change is obvious, like a sick child or you being sick, or work seems to be more abundant. But sometimes nothing dramatic happens and it just feels like the system that you've had just feels heavy or hard. But that also means life has changed in some aspect and your system needs to adjust as well. So one of the things to do to know if you need to adjust your system is just to name the season you're in. It might be a season where life is full. So you have a full season. And what this could look like is you have maybe 10, 20 more hours of work a week that you are doing. Maybe family life is more full. There's more sports schedules or different things that you have to attend that normally don't take up your time. So something within your schedule is taking up more time than what it normally did. That's when life is full. You may be in a season where your energy is low. This could be you're sick, your children are sick. It could be that it's the middle of winter and you just don't have the energy like you do in the summer. That can be a low energy season as well. It could be a season of transition. This would be maybe you're nearing the end of the school year and summer is upon us. You know that there's going to be a transition in systems between the kids being in school and the kids being out of school. Or maybe it's soccer season is right around the corner and you know it's going to be a busier season, even though that season will be a full season. But right now, you know that it's going to happen. So it'd be a season of transition. How do we navigate from this season to the next season, right? Or you could just be in a season where your system has been working and you're not quite sure why it just feels so hard to stick with it all of a sudden. That could just be all you've noticed, and that's okay too. None of these seasons are a problem at all. It's just information. It just allows you to know how to move forward, and it allows you to know that, hey, this is a season where it's full. We're doing 10 more hours of something a week that we typically don't do. And once the season of fullness rolls around next time, the things that we adjust this time, we can put into play next time. So it allows you to kind of almost cookie cutter in a way from a full season in one period of your life to a full season in the next period of your life, especially if the transitions that you make now work well, you know how you can transition next time. So that's something big to pay attention to. Now, instead of asking yourself, okay, how can I make this work better? Ask yourself, what is the kind of support that I need right now? And it may be that you don't have an hour or an hour and a half every single day to make a meal. And instead you have 2 days a week that you can make a meal. So you double batch it. You make 2 batches, you freeze some, and then the next week you're having those leftovers from the freezer. That is a quick meal. Fantastic. It may look like a season where you have to hire someone to come in and help you. Maybe there's someone that can come in and help with housework, and your season is full and you know in this season you just need some outside help. That's great too. Or maybe it's time for, instead of doing your morning routine where you get up and you find clothes for the day and you pack your lunch that morning and the kids' lunches, instead of doing it you do it at night, because in this season you're exhausted when you get up and you don't really feel like getting up, and you're finding you're pushing sleeping in a little bit later every single day and scrambling, and your mornings are not as relaxed as normal. And that's okay too. So find just what that shift is, what kind of support you need during this season. Now, it's really technically the same system. It's just a little bit different, right? Your system flexed. Now, you want to work with real life, not against it. And your system should actually do that. It should bend around your actual days, not the ideal version of them. Because we could do all the planning, and believe me, I am a planner. However, we can do all the planning we want, and in our head, it's going to work out this way. But in real life, not so much. So instead of forcing something to be the way that you want it to be, know that it's okay to adjust when you need to. Here are some questions that you can ask yourself weekly or even monthly, just to kind of have a little bit of a check-in. First of all, what has worked in this past week or this past month with your system? What felt heavy? You know, it may have worked, but it was hard and you don't feel yourself sticking with it long term. That's what heavy feels like. If you don't think that you can keep it up, something needs to change. What needs to change then for next week? What can you implement? And I suggest a small tweak. Let's not overhaul everything, because if you change a ton of things, it's going to feel heavy as well. So what needs to change for next week? And then keep in mind, not everything needs fixing. So if you're looking and reflecting and you're like, I think everything's working pretty great, I think I just need to be more adamant about doing something, or, oh, that's right, I was gonna do it this way and I forgot, that's okay too. If you feel your system is going well, no need to change something that's working, right? Now, if your system feels really hard right now, I just want you to hear this. It doesn't mean you didn't build a great system. It just means life is moving. And it's always going to. Life happens, right? We always hear that. Life is happening all of the time. And your system, it's allowed to move with it, for sure. So support should meet you where you are, not where you used to be. Make sure that you adjust to that as well. And if you're thinking, Angie, I have no idea how to flex my system, I have a really good system, but now it's really feeling hard, let's connect. Or if you're thinking, hey, I need a system and I have no idea where to start, I'm here for you as well. All right, my friend, thanks for joining me for Coffee Chat. I will see you next time.